Hey everyone, welcome back to the Stoicism Explainer. Today we're delving into a topic that's often bathed in the warm glow of positivity, but hides a shadowy underbelly: the untold risks of being too generous, the surprising ways kindness can backfire, and the hidden dangers of excessive kindness. We've all been taught that kindness is a virtue, a beacon of light in a sometimes tumultuous world. But what happens when that virtuous light becomes too blinding? What lies beneath the surface of unbridled benevolence? In this eye-opening exploration, we're going beyond the conventional narratives surrounding kindness to unravel the complexities that excessive generosity can bring. It's not just about the warm fuzzies and feel-good moments. There's a darker side that often goes unnoticed. So buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the risks, the challenges, and the unforeseen consequences of being overly generous. This is a journey into uncharted territory where good intentions may pave a road with unexpected twists and turns. Let's get started on kindness overload, the untold risks of being too generous. If you are new to this channel, I recommend you to subscribe to this channel for more videos that will help you live a meaningful and contented life. Number 1. Financial strain. While the adage, "money can't buy happiness," holds true, the relentless pursuit of financial generosity can, ironically, lead to personal financial strain. The desire to help others, while noble, must be tempered with a realistic understanding of one's own financial boundaries. Consider a scenario where an individual consistently overcommits financially to support others. The intentions are commendable, but the unintended consequence may be a precarious financial situation. Whether it's lending money, covering expenses, or supporting various causes, the financial impact of unchecked generosity can accumulate, potentially jeopardizing one's own financial stability. Creating a healthy balance involves setting clear financial boundaries. It's crucial to assess one's own financial capacity before extending a helping hand. Establishing a budget for altruistic endeavors ensures that generosity aligns with sustainable financial practices. After all, the ability to help others is contingent upon maintaining one's own financial well-being. In navigating the delicate intersection of generosity and financial responsibility, individuals can simultaneously support others without compromising their own economic security. By recognizing the importance of setting financial boundaries, one can transform acts of generosity into sustainable, positive forces that benefit both giver and recipient alike. Number 2. Unhealthy expectations. In the realm of excessive generosity, a nuanced challenge emerges: the development of unhealthy expectations from those you aim to help. While the initial intent is to make a positive impact, the unintended consequence may be the creation of unrealistic expectations that constrain relationships and compromise your own well-being. Imagine a scenario where consistent acts of generosity lead others to anticipate a perpetual wellspring of support. The altruistic efforts, while genuine, unintentionally set the stage for expectations that may become increasingly difficult to meet. The burden of constantly living up to these expectations can result in stress and internal conflict. Navigating this delicate terrain requires a delicate balance between generosity and clear communication. While the desire to help is commendable, setting realistic expectations is equally important. Open and transparent communication about the scope and limitations of your support can prevent the build-up of unrealistic hopes. As we unravel the intricacies of excessive generosity, it becomes evident that managing expectations is an integral part of maintaining healthy relationships. By fostering a culture of open communication and setting clear boundaries, one can ensure that acts of kindness remain a positive force without succumbing to the weight of unrealistic expectations. Number 3. Exploitation by others. In the realm of excessive generosity, a hidden peril emerges: the potential for exploitation by those who might view benevolence as an opportunity rather than a gesture of goodwill. The altruistic heart, open to aiding others, can unwittingly attract individuals seeking to take advantage of such kindness. Picture a scenario where your generosity becomes a magnet for those with less noble intentions, whether it's financial support, favors, or simply your time. Some individuals may exploit unwavering kindness for personal gain. Recognizing genuine recipients from those with ulterior motives becomes a crucial skill in navigating the intricate dynamics of generosity. This dynamic underscores the importance of discernment and healthy boundaries. While the intent is not to breed skepticism, maintaining a level of caution ensures that your generosity is directed toward those who genuinely appreciate and benefit from it. Striking a balance between a compassionate heart and a discerning mind becomes a shield against potential exploitation, preserving the integrity of your altruistic efforts. As we unravel the complexities of excessive generosity, understanding the risk of exploitation underscores the need for thoughtful consideration in extending benevolence. Number 4. Emotional burnout. In the pursuit of being endlessly generous, a silent adversary often lurks in the shadows: emotional burnout. It's a paradoxical truth that the very act of giving, when taken to extremes, can deplete the emotional reserves of the most well-intentioned individuals. Imagine a scenario where the needs of others perpetually trump your own, where the weight of their struggles becomes a constant burden on your emotional shoulders. While empathy and compassion drive your actions, an unchecked outpouring of emotional energy can leave you emotionally exhausted. This emotional burnout manifests as a subtle erosion of your mental resilience. The enthusiasm that initially fueled your acts of kindness can dwindle, replaced by a sense of weariness. The danger lies not in the act of giving itself, but in the unbridled nature of it, neglecting the vital self-care needed to replenish emotional reserves. As we navigate the landscape of generosity, it becomes imperative to recognize the fine line between compassionate giving and emotional depletion. Striking a balance where kindness is a sustainable force rather than a depleting one is crucial for safeguarding your emotional well-being in the face of relentless altruism. Number 5. Neglecting self-care. Amid the altruistic fervor of constant giving, a silent danger lurks, one that can imperceptibly erode the foundation of your well-being: neglecting self-care. While the impulse to prioritize others is commendable, an unrelenting focus on external needs can inadvertently lead to the neglect of your own physical and mental health. Imagine a scenario where every waking moment is dedicated to the well-being of others, leaving little room for personal care. The nurturing spirit that propels acts of kindness can unintentionally cast aside the crucial rituals that sustain your own health. Sleep, exercise, and moments of solitude become sacrificial offerings on the altar of perpetual generosity. In navigating the delicate balance between giving and self-preservation, it becomes paramount to recognize the symbiotic relationship between altruism and self-care. Acts of kindness are most impactful when they stem from a place of holistic well-being. Prioritizing self-care isn't a selfish act, but rather a prerequisite for sustaining the energy and resilience needed to be a source of positive influence. As we explore the nuanced landscape of generosity, let us not forget the importance of self-nurturance. A healthy giver is a more enduring force for good, capable of making a lasting impact without compromising personal well-being. Number 6. Eroding boundaries. In the altruistic pursuit of helping others, there exists a subtle danger: the erosion of personal boundaries. The desire to be endlessly generous can lead to a blurring of lines in relationships, both personal and professional, potentially compromising your own sense of identity and autonomy. Consider a scenario where the boundaries between your life and the lives of those you aim to help become increasingly indistinct. The initial intention to assist seamlessly transforms into an all-encompassing commitment, leaving little room for personal space and autonomy. The danger lies not in the act of giving, but in the potential loss of individual boundaries that safeguard your well-being. Maintaining healthy boundaries is not a rejection of kindness, but a safeguard against the unintended consequences of excessive generosity. It involves a delicate balance, a recognition that you can contribute positively without sacrificing your own sense of self. Setting clear limits on the extent of your involvement ensures that your generosity remains a force for good without encroaching upon your personal boundaries. As we navigate the intricate dance between generosity and self-preservation, preserving clear boundaries becomes a cornerstone of sustainable altruism. It is through this balance that acts of kindness can truly make a positive impact without compromising the giver's sense of self. Number 7. Resentment and regret. In the shadow of excessive generosity lurks a subtle danger: the potential for the emergence of resentment and regret. While the initial impulse to give is driven by compassion, an unchecked stream of benevolence may sow the seeds of negative emotions that can gradually take root within. Imagine a scenario where the continuous outpouring of generosity, devoid of healthy boundaries and self-care, begins to foster feelings of resentment. The joy that once accompanied acts of kindness transforms into a burden, and the giver may start harboring regret over the sacrifices made. This internal conflict can corrode the positive intent that initially fueled the desire to help. Preventing the erosion of goodwill requires a nuanced approach. It involves periodic self-reflection, ensuring that the acts of generosity align with personal values and capacities. Recognizing the signs of brewing resentment and addressing them promptly is crucial to maintaining a positive mindset in the face of relentless benevolence. As we navigate the complexities of excessive generosity, acknowledging the potential for resentment and regret becomes paramount. By fostering self-awareness and implementing strategies to prevent the accumulation of negative emotions, acts of kindness can continue to be a source of positive transformation for both giver and recipient alike. Number 8. Diminished personal growth. In the pursuit of being excessively generous, there exists an often overlooked consequence: the potential hindrance of personal growth. While the intent is to uplift others, an unbridled commitment to constant giving can inadvertently stall your own journey of self-discovery and development. Consider a scenario where every ounce of energy is directed towards supporting others, leaving little room for personal aspirations and growth. The genuine desire to make a positive impact can transform into a self-imposed limitation, hindering the exploration of new skills, interests, and opportunities for self-improvement. Maintaining a healthy balance between generosity and personal growth is essential. Acts of kindness should not become a hindrance to one's own evolution. Instead, they should coexist harmoniously, creating a symbiotic relationship where both the giver and the receiver benefit. As we navigate the landscape of altruism, it's crucial to recognize that personal growth is not a selfish endeavor, but a necessary component of being a resilient and impactful force for good. By striking a balance between helping others and nurturing one's own growth, acts of generosity can transcend benevolence and become catalysts for positive change on both personal and collective levels. As we wrap up our exploration into the world of excessive generosity, it's clear that kindness, while a powerful force for good, is not immune to its own set of challenges. Kindness overload, the untold risks of being too generous, has taken us on a journey through the shadows, revealing the complexities that arise when good intentions are pushed to the extreme. Remember, this isn't a call to abandon acts of kindness, but a reminder to navigate the landscape with mindfulness and balance. By acknowledging the potential pitfalls, setting boundaries, and prioritizing self-care, we can transform our generosity into a sustainable force for positive change. If you found this exploration intriguing, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let's continue this conversation and strive for a world where kindness, tempered with wisdom, becomes an enduring catalyst for positive transformation. Until next time, stay kind, stay mindful, and stay tuned for more on the Stoicism Explainer.